Hi, my name is Ivana and I live in Bangalore. In previous episodes of my vlog, you could see how India was opening up after the pandemic. I even got to take a first domestic flight in over a year and started a Bangalore cafe hopping series. Unfortunately, things with COVID-19 got completely out of control really fast and we were back in another hard lockdown. Initially, I didn't take it well at all, but by now, I'm pretty well adjusted. This vlog is all about how I spend my day at home in Bangalore as enjoyable as possible. Of course, this has to start with an alarm-free, relaxing morning routine.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of the skies. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
You guys said that you wanted to see a relaxing day in my life, so that's what today is all going to be about. I just absolutely love starting out my day on my balcony, which has a magnificent view, with a cup of hot water and just reading a book that I'm reading at that moment. Right now we are in lockdown and obviously we cannot really go outside, but by being on my balcony, I still get that feeling of, fresh air, and there are some construction sounds in the background. That's true. This is India after all. It's never quiet. Actually, this place is super quiet for Indian standards, but yeah, I really enjoy starting my day out like this. We're currently at the start of the monsoon season here in Bangalore, which usually begins around half or mid-June and can last until the end of September. Despite some gloomy days and heavy showers, the temperature never really drops below 21 degrees, which is amazing. Because Bangalore is the tech capital of India, we have a lot of services making our daily life easier, especially in lockdown. So, after a slow morning, I order lunch on the food delivery app Swiggy. Today, I decided to go for South Indian. In just a mere hour, the sky has turned so dark. I'm always in awe of nature, but seeing birds fly against such a dark sky feels like they're almost giving an air show. It is time for breakfast/lunch. I do intermittent fasting, so lunch is usually my first meal of the day. Here I have something that I just recently discovered because of a recommendation that you guys gave me. Majige means buttermilk, and I'm not sure if that's in Telugu or Kannada. Please correct me down in the comments below. I am already drooling because it's so good. This is a really good dal with tamarind in it, so it's a little bit more tangy than normal. Underneath it you see the yellow rice, which is a lemon rice. Lemon rice is my favorite. So good. Here in Bangalore you can find it as chitrana if you're looking for it on the menu, because it normally wouldn't say lemon rice. Like I said, they're doing some construction in the background, and actually it also looks like it's going to be raining. So later on I'm definitely gonna make chai, maybe we're gonna have mango, but for now, lunch, delicious lunch. Like mentioned before, I love spending as much time on my balcony as possible, as it's one of the main reasons why I moved from the Netherlands to India. It's just so lovely to be able to spend time outside on a daily basis, even if it's just on my balcony. In case you're not familiar about the story of my move, I've linked a video explaining that down in the description below if you want to catch up.
I could be running or I'm chasing you, but I won't, 'cause I got better things to do.
Currently, domestic helpers are allowed with a negative PCR test, but to minimize risks, she only comes in twice a week. Which means I try to do a little bit of domestic work on a daily basis. I'm craving a refreshing drink and decide to mix up a famous Indian refreshment.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love.
It is time to Netflix and chill. I got my... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just breathe. Just breathe. Hello. Okay, there we go. Will they let me talk? They're not letting me talk. I think the batteries are finished. Wow, come on. Come on. What? Why is this not working? Okay. Nothing is happening. When all your batteries are just like, no, you will not speak. Anyways, I got my Nimbu Pani over here. So my lemon water, super refreshing because even though, well, it hasn't rained yet, it looks like it's going to rain. The weather in Bangalore is fantastic. It's really nice and toasty outside, so this is my favorite drink to have during the summer together with iced tea, just regular lemon iced tea. Love it so much. And of course I got some dessert here because mango season is not over yet, so I'm gonna enjoy it for a couple more weeks. I want to watch a movie because I feel more closure that way. And also I feel it brings a little bit more diversity to my days than just watching a regular series. When you start binge watching a series and you do that for a couple of days, like for instance Australian MasterChef with 60 episodes, days become just like a blur. Especially now in lockdown, all of our days are kind of similar, right? Normally I would get more work done in a day, but you know, what else am I going to do? I just sit at home, I watch TV, I sit on my balcony, that's it. So I feel a series doesn't necessarily contribute to my feeling or more my need for diversity in my days, and a movie actually does because it has a beginning and an ending on one day, and then tomorrow you can watch another movie and it just feels different. Recently I've been into two categories of movies. One is survival movies. In case you haven't seen the Train to Busan, to be honest, I found it very, very funny. So zombie movies, survival movies, and dog movies. However, I don't like dog movies where the owner gets hurt or the dog gets hurt. So Togo was an amazing movie. If you need a dog movie which will make you feel like warm and fluffy and awesome on the inside and has a lot of action and cuteness, Togo is really, really amazing. Right now, the movies that I have on my to-watch list are A Dog's Journey, A Dog's Purpose, but I feel like I'm more into something action-packed, so The Call of the Wild might be it. If you have any great survival or dog movies that you want to recommend me, let me know down in the comments below. The Call of the Wild, so it's a dog movie, but I think it's also a survival movie, so 2 for the price of 1. I think in every situation, you can choose how miserable or how much better you want to make your life by what you focus on. No matter how cliche this sounds, I've always found it a great guideline on how to make my life easier by focusing on what I like instead of what I don't like. Now, I'm not a robot, so yes, I have plenty of days when I see how much this whole pandemic sucks, to say the least. But I'm happy to say that my good days are still the majority.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone.
And when things really suck, a good cup of chai is always the answer. It can make a good day great and a sucky day manageable. Chai is always the answer.
I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need.
Happy tea time! Do you want some parle? Do you want some chai? Oh wait, this is super, super hot. But obviously, we're gonna do this. Yes! Oh look, it's not breaking, it's not breaking. That happens when you show. I did not do that on purpose. Wow, okay. In case you don't know, Parle-G and Indian chai are a classic combination and they're so freaking good together. The classic way to eat it is to dip the Parle-G, but you have to be fast because otherwise it breaks. See? Pro. Close. I have to stop talking and more eating. So good, man. If you're watching this, what is your favorite chai? Mine is ginger. So ginger chai. I used to be a hardcore masala chai fan, but then I don't know, maybe because I started drinking it so much, I was just like, no, I need that kick of ginger. And in masala chai, the ginger is less, so I like my chai to have a lot of ginger. Now, you may have wrongfully assumed that I would have showered by now. I like that you think so highly of me, but shamefully, I have to confess that if a shower happens before 6 p.m., that's a massive accomplishment. So here we are, the highlight of the day, a refreshing shower. Ta-da! Managed to shower before 6 p.m. Did you guys manage today? Also, I really need to put Jon Snow to work. Jon Snow, where are you? I felt inspired to work for a bit. It's difficult to sit too much because I'm not really an office type of person. It's one of the reasons why I left the corporate world. I just felt too suffocated sitting in an office for most of my week. However, I'm super grateful to be able to work from anywhere, so even just from home, I'll make the best of it. For dinner, I ordered in food once again because if I cook, I'll have to wash the pans too. For tonight's meal, I'm having a delicious rajma, which is a Punjabi kidney bean curry, and gobi paratha, which is a thick pancake filled with cauliflower. It's the perfect comfort food to end a comfort day. Do you guys prefer to have your dinner on a couch or at the dining table? Because even when I had a dining table, I still prefer to have my dinner on the couch. It just feels more comfortable, especially now in lockdown. Do yourself a favor, if you want to see more of these kind of videos on my channel, put a thumbs up so I know you guys like these videos. Also, you can comment below what kind of activities you enjoy during the lockdown to make yourself feel relaxed. I always like getting new ideas. And that's it. A relaxing day in my life video. And you can consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos in the future. It is free and you will be joining 228,000 subscribers by now. Next time I upload a video, you will get a notification of that, and then I can see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!